What's up, everyone? In today's video, I want to talk about how you can answer the question, why should we hire you? And this question is a tough one because anytime anything is starting with a why, it puts everyone on the defensive, right? So just think about it this way. Why are you like this? Why did you do that? So that being said, let's get started on how you can answer the question, why should we hire you? The first thing that you need to do is to understand what are the requirements of the role. And typically that means doing all the prep work that I've discussed in previous videos on how you should prepare for an interview, understanding the role, and doing your research to understand what are the core competencies, what are the nice to haves. So be sure to understand what those things are. And then you need to follow up with a calm and confident demeanor because that's exactly what they're looking for. Can this person handle the heat? So the way you should answer this question then is to address these are the core competencies that this role is asking for, and these are my core competencies, and this is what I can bring to the table. This is the experience that you're looking for. I have this experience. These are the nice to haves that you're looking for, and I take care of these nice to haves. Essentially, this is an opportunity for you to answer what this role is about and how you fit the role. And so doing all the legwork previously to understand the role is essential. Now, the second thing you need to do is to go back to the core competencies that you list and give one or two stories. Like I said many times, using stories to highlight why you're a good fit for the role is essential. And so if there's one or two core competencies, you want to make sure to address those with a story using the STAR format, and all this prep work should have been done beforehand. And what these stories should be focusing on is either the skills or the experience, ideally both. Now, the third thing you need to do is to highlight your unique selling proposition, your USP. And what that is explaining this is the unique thing that I bring to the table that most likely would separate you from other candidates. Whether it's a unique skill or a unique experience, this is essential to really nailing home the fact. Now, if there's limited time, I would say the USP is probably the lower priority, and you can ideally slip that in somewhere else because all these interview questions will ultimately give you different opportunities to really highlight different pieces of it. So depending on what questions came beforehand, maybe you want to focus on core competencies, maybe you want to focus on USPs. It really depends on how things are going, because think about it this way. Why should we hire you is probably a later stage question. It's not the first thing people say when you enter an interview. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm the hiring manager. Why should we hire you, right? That's really rough. And if that's the case, you might want to take pause and consider whether this company is the right fit for you. Now, the fourth thing you should do outside of understanding the job role, highlighting how you're a fit, also selling your unique selling proposition, you also need to show cultural alignment. And that is the why piece, right? Why are you a good fit? Why are you here? And therefore, this is where the prep work for all the mission research, vision research, where is the organization headed research? And if you've been able to follow a company's stories in the news or know someone in the company, either you've been referred in or you've been doing informational interviews to dig a little deeper on understanding the org, this is where you can really highlight and show why you want to work there. And trust me, it's very obvious to a hiring manager when someone is here for just a job, or they're really touting the horn that I want to be here because it aligns with what I want to do in my life, and what I want to do in my life aligns with the mission of the organization. So this is also an excellent opportunity to say, this is what I want to do for my career. Because think about it this way, hiring managers, when they bring someone in, they want to make sure this person is not going to be a 3-month hire or a 6-month hire. This person ideally would stay for the long term and grow with the organization. Revolving doors and retention is a key issue that managers are supposed to take care of, because every time there's a turnover, some studies show that there's easily around a 20% decrease in efficiency across the org. Now, it depends on the size of the org and the team and everything, but you get the idea. Retention is essential, and they want to make sure that you're in it for not just the money, not that the money's not important, the money is very important, but it's also about the mission as well. In addition to aligning with the mission, you can also talk about how you fit with the team or fit with the company culture. And these are things that also require research beforehand, whether it's speaking with people or reading online, and some of the pieces that they're putting out and how it is a fit for you and how you are inspired to join their team and so on. So these are things just to keep in mind of, because at the end of the day, people want to take care of the what, how, and why. What can you do? How do you fit? and why do you want to be here? Or why are you the best person? Or what is your why, right? Your mission. The fifth and final thing you want to do is a summary, because at the end of the day, this is still a question that's testing your confidence without coming across cocky or defensive or insecure. And that's why you really need to do a quick recap, because a recap helps focus the interviewer back to the question at hand. Why should we hire you? So depending on the time that you have left, do a quick recap of everything and summarize it in 2 or 3 very clean sentences. And that's the way you successfully answer this question. Hope this was helpful to you. And if you like this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, the usual. And if you have any other thoughts about how to answer why should we hire you, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn more. All right, take care everyone. Have a good one.